Listening. A presentation by a medical doctor. A. Checking predictions. Page 127.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Carter. I'm a medical doctor, and I work for the space program. First, thank you for inviting me to your class today. I always enjoy talking to children about space exploration. I also brought a video about life in space, and you'll see that in a few minutes. First, you probably want to know why a doctor works for the space program. Well, astronauts need to be in good physical health. 7 years ago, I spent a month on the International Space Station. It was an amazing time in my life, and I learned a lot about staying healthy in space. The most important thing to know is that space is not a good place for human beings to live. It's much too cold for us, and there's no atmosphere, so there's no air to breathe. And here on Earth, the atmosphere pushes down on us all the time. That air pressure is very important to us. With no air and no air pressure, a person can't even live for 10 minutes. Fortunately, astronauts have spacesuits. Spacesuits protect the body, and they also provide air and air pressure. In the video, you'll see an astronaut outside the space station. That's called a spacewalk, and astronauts can do spacewalks thanks to their spacesuits. In contrast, they can wear everyday clothes inside the space station. There are gases, such as nitrogen and oxygen inside, so it's pretty much like the air on Earth. In the video, we'll see the astronauts doing everyday things, such as eating and sleeping. Astronauts on the space station eat 5 small meals every day. Most of the food is frozen or canned, so it lasts longer than fresh food, but it might not taste quite as good. When it's time to sleep, you'll see that it's light outside the station. In fact, when you're on the space station, the sun rises and sets several times in 24 hours, so many astronauts don't get enough sleep. For some of them, it's helpful to cover the windows. That way, it appears to be nighttime and it's easier to sleep. The last thing I'll talk about is zero gravity. In the video, the astronauts almost appear to be flying inside the space station. That's because the station is moving very fast, so really, the astronauts are always falling. It feels like there's no gravity, and it's kind of fun. Unfortunately, people lose muscle in zero gravity because their bodies don't need to work very hard. Astronauts can become thin and weak, so they need to exercise for 2 or 3 hours every day to stay strong and healthy. All right, your teacher is going to turn off the lights, and we're going to watch the video. I hope you like it.